Hello gamers, and welcome to a brand new old school RuneScape video on the adventures of a maxed main. As you can see, this is my main account. We're very pretty. Currently, we are maxed, and we will never not be maxed until this new skill comes out. I'm a little bit salty about it. Anyways, we are pet hunting on this account since we are maxed. In the previous video, we got the pet Chaos Elemental and the pet Chompy Chick. That's the one. We got two pets, one video. Granted, they were very easy to get, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. And to follow up that video, I think we are going to stay in the wilderness. I'm gonna try to knock out some of the more annoying bosses first, I guess. I'm super AFK on the Iron Man right now, which means I can focus on this account a pretty decent bit. So we're going to get Scorpia. That is the next boss grind on the list. I expect to get PK'd quite a bit. The pet rate is 1 in 2016. I don't know why it's 2016, but what it is. And honestly, the drop table is pretty garbage, so I'm not really expecting to make money. I'm expecting a fair few number of hard clues. I believe the hard clue rate is 1 in 100, so not terrible, not great. I should see one roughly every 2 hours. So we'll see how she goes. And I don't know how I'm making clips for this video, but I guess we'll find out, right? I literally didn't get anything, and I started the KC, and I died. And I lost my miter. Gosh dang it. So the first real trip is in the books. The first one definitely doesn't count, considering we did half damage to the boss and then got PK'd. Still a little upset about that, but that's okay. Looks like we got 13 kills on this trip. Inventory is definitely not optimized. I'm going to bring 1 antidote. I'm going to bring 1 stamina. I think I'm going to bring 4 super restores, the rest manta rays. And we'll see how it goes. We'll go from there. Our looting bag is worth, is it going to tell me? Is worth 114k. Pretty sure we spent more than that in charges and supplies and stuff like that. But that's okay. We care about the pet. Well, it was almost time for another clip, and I got PK'd again. So I got 60 kills before I got PK'd. That's alright. Not too terrible. Kills are pretty quick here. You see, based on this, I'm getting about 50 kills an hour, but I honestly feel like that's pretty slow. I could probably do better than that. But much faster boss than trying to do the Chaos Elemental. How many kills, or how much loot are we at? We're at about 560k. Which is alright. We've definitely lost more than that, so definitely gonna lose on this, but that's okay. We gotta check in. 71 kills is what we're currently at. Not even close to the drop rate. Oh, well, that's not what I was expecting. That's a Malediction Shard 3. Kind of cool, I suppose. Not a pet, but take it. So we've recently passed 200 KC, and I've come up with a pretty good strategy that works pretty well for me. It ends up being about 60 kills an hour. And this past trip that I did, I got a full looting bag, and my loot started to go up in the inventory. Unfortunately, I died, which is fine. I don't really care about dying that much. I'm not really risking anything. I lost like 400, 500k from my gear and the loot. Not that big of a deal. I care about the pet, that's it. But I figured this would be a good time to update. I'm roughly 1/10 of the way to the pet drop rate, and it's going pretty damn quick. Well, I forgot to turn my replay buffer on, and I got a collection log pop up. I thought I got the pet for half a second, but it was just an Odium Shard at 222 KC. Just finished a pretty good trip at Scorpia. It was 37 kills because I just started this session. I've come up with a pretty good strategy. Works pretty damn well. Nets me about 70 kills an hour. It'll probably drop down to about 60, 65, but works out pretty well. We got 396 KC, so we'll consider this the 400 KC check-in. Loot tab says 3.6 mil. We got a second hard clue, so we now have 2 hard clue caskets. What is it? 1/5 of the rate to the pet? 1/20th? I don't know. We're like 20% of the way to the pet. So that's cool, I guess. Cool, we got another Malediction Shard 3. Still absolutely worthless, but that's still cool, I suppose. Another check-in here at 580 KC. I guess we'll consider this the 600 KC check-in. Nothing really going on. I've been PK'd a couple times, which is no big deal. I lose like 500 or 600k every time. Whatever. I don't really care that much. We'll make money someplace else. This is the loot tab at the moment. Going smooth. It's going great. It's going pretty quick. KC's getting up there really fast. And, yeah, check in another 200 kills, I guess. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that was an odium shard. Awesome. Oh, look. Another malediction shard. Another odium shard. Cool. I'm sitting here vibing, and I completely forgot to do an 800 KC update. We're at 807 right now, in the middle of kill 808. We've gotten a hard clue since the last update, but I think that's it. I don't think we've gotten anything else. No shards. No pet. Oh, shoot. That is an odium shard 3. I didn't even notice that there. It blended in with all the other drops. Well, it didn't have my replay buffer on, excuse me, but that is okay because we got an odium shard 3. I think that's number 4 on the grind. Might be 5, I don't know. I think I lost a odium or a malediction shard to PKers at some point in time. Maybe, I don't really know. But that's another odium shard. With this banked inventory right now, our trips are slowly getting much, much better. As you can see, I ran out of inventory space to pick up the loot on this trip, which is the first time that's ever happened. I have a ton of leftover ice sacks, and how many charges do I have left on my scepter? 254. Trips are getting pretty quick. Kills are happening really fast. I'm averaging, as you can see, 48 seconds a kill. I think that includes respawn time as well, so 38 seconds a kill. 10-second respawn time. Going pretty well. We just hit 1000 KC. A little bit over halfway to the drop rate of the pet. No pet so far, but that is a-okay. That's another odium shard 3. Come back up to the bank here. We just hit 1200 KC. That. Nothing to show for just yet. However, I don't know if I had this last update, but we hit the silver ore roll on the rare job table twice now, and for some reason this drop feels way worse than any of the other rare table drops. This dragonstone feels pretty bad too, but in my opinion, silver ore feels the worst. I don't really know why. Oh, I'm here talking in the chat, and that's an odium shard 3. Yeah, it's a malediction shard 3. I think that's the 4th one, if I recall correctly. Another trip at the Scorpion down. That is 1400 KC. 47 kill trip. Pretty damn good. Took 40 frickin' minutes. But either way, still no pet. Still nothing great, but 600 kills until we are at the drop rate. And then we can start crying. Well, that's an odium shard 3. I'm saying the exact same things in these clips because it's the exact same thing every single time. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a malediction shard. So, I've been at Scorpia for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't really know how long I've been here. I've been PK'd a few times, died a few times. It's happened. But this person's trying to crash me. What? I never expected to get crashed. This is like the 4th or 5th kill since they've tried to crash me, and I've gotten every single drop. So I don't really know what they're thinking or expecting, but okay. Well, now they left. Okay. We'll consider this our 1600 KC check-in. We're at 1591 currently, still going pretty decent. I have been PK'd quite a few times in the past couple of days, and that has slowed it down a little bit, but still not too bad. It's like a week and a half or 2 weeks, like I've said in the previous clip. Got nothing to complain about. Got about 12 mil in the loot tab. Exactly 12 mil in the loot tab. 6 hard clues. I lost 1 or 2 hard clues to PKers, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. No big deal. I ain't that mad about it. I'm just ready to get the pet and be done in the wilderness for now. Another check-in at 1800 KC, and these trips are starting to get way too clean. I'm bringing 2.5 rows of food, so 10 food with me every trip. I used 2 this trip for 45 kills. That's it. So these trips are getting really fast, really good. And I'm basically only using restores as supplies. I'm using like 1 stamina, 1 antidote, plus per trip, and that's basically it. Oh, and obviously ether and ice sacks, but you know, 45 kills, 2 food. This is getting really easy. Still no pet. About 200 kills till we get to the pet rate, but yeah. Been a while since we've seen a shard as well, so maybe we'll see another one. Oh shit! Oh hell yeah, we finally got it. I say finally, we are actually pretty lucky on this thing, and I was not prepared for it. I'm sitting here watching the Savannah Bananas. But anyways, that is 1811 KC. We luckily got the Scorpius offspring, so that means that it is pet number 13? Is that pet number 14 on the account? I actually don't remember. Let me get to safety and we will see. Alright, so now that we are in safety, we're going to take a look at this thing. It's not one of my favorite pets in the world, but it's super quick to get. And it's not too bad. I like the green tip on the end of his, whatever that thing is called right there. I don't know what that thing is. His little stabber, I guess. I really like the thing. It's kind of cool. Drop rate is 1 in 2016. We got it about 200 kills under drop rate, so that's pretty sweet. And that is pet number 14 in total on the account. Hell yeah. So this is what my loot tab is looking like. This isn't all of the loot. I've lost quite a bit to being PK'd, and I have been collecting buckets of sand for a really long time, just from the diary. And I had a couple of rune drops, I believe, as well. So I'm going to figure out what is mixed into my bank right here and see the entire bank tab, see what we ended up with. Alright, so I believe these 3 in my inventory are the only 3 things that are not actually in the loot tab. I'm not going to sell the runes, and I'm going to keep the bucket of sand. So that's like 75k that we can add to the price check at the very end. And I lost a pretty decent amount of stuff from being PK'd. I lost 1 odium shard and 1 malediction shard. And in total, I lost roughly 2 mil from being PK'd. I don't know how many times I got PK'd, but it was a fair few number of times. I'll put a screenshot of my loot tracker from Moonlight up on the screen so you guys can see exactly what it says, what we should have gotten, and what you can expect. I also got PK'd for 1 hard clue scroll as well, which kind of sucks, but not the end of the world. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this. We're going to see what we end up getting from selling all this. So we got basically all of the loot sold off. I'm going to keep these 111 prayer pods because I'm just going to end up buying them back. There's no reason to sell them now just to buy them again. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep those sitting around. We ended up with almost 12.8 million cash, which is better than what I expected. I'm pretty sure I lost a ton of GP in this from the ether, from deaths, from the restores, from basically all the supply usage. The ether cost quite a bit from the Thermaron Scepter, but it was well worth it. Kills were super fast. It was super awesome. Last order of business for this video is to open our 7 hard caskets that we got from this grind. What are we going to get? Anything good? We got pretty much nothing there. Basically nothing there again. And a master clue. That's the end of the master clue. So now we have 4 more hards to open up and a master clue to... Is that really not a new shield? Are you serious? I don't care about the collection log that much. But if we're going to get something so rare like that, at least give me a new one. Come on, man. There's 4 other options. You got to give me a dupe. That's just disrespectful. That is just so rude. Nothing else from the hard clues, but that's okay. That is totally expected. We're going to clean out our inventory for the one single master clue. Can we get the Bloodhound? Can we get 2 pets? Nope, but we got a pair of nutsacks. After all the clue and loot, normal loot, is sold off, we ended up with about 13.75 mil, which kind of pays for the supplies. I'm 99% sure we didn't make any money, but that is a-okay. We profited a pet, and that is what truly matters in this series. Now that we are 13 mil richer and plus 1 pet with the Scorpia's offspring, it is time for us to leave the wilderness in the next episode of The Adventures of a Max Main. I hope to see you there. Have a good one, and I'll see you very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite flavor of pudding. And we'll see you soon.